this is how we planned California Disneyland this year. Hello everyone and welcome back to Lizzie in Disneyland. I am wearing my Disneyland Spirit jersey that I got last year today because I am talking you through how we planned our California trip for this year. So my Tokyo Disney vlogs managed to finish at the exact point that my California vlogs were going to start. So luckily there has been no gap in my Sunday vlogs for you guys. I am not sure how the order of these vlogs is going to go, but I will explain more on that later. I am currently filming this video a week and a half before we go to California, and I am really excited. The only video I have left to film once I film this one is my packing video, and I think I have everything ready, so I'm hoping to pack a week before we go. So I'd first like to thank my mum for helping me with this video, as my mum entirely takes control of the planning for any holiday we go on, not just a Disney holiday. So she has prepared these notes for me to read from, and she is happy for me to disclose them. This video could have gone up earlier, but I would have had to have kept dates quiet because, as you guys know, I don't disclose when we are going away. This has been really difficult actually because we were affected by the British Airways strike, and I wanted to talk about it with you guys on my stories, but I knew you guys would know when I was going away, and I never disclosed that information with you, so I will talk about it briefly in this video when we get onto it. So this has taken an awful lot of saving up. We went to Disneyland last year in April and we have been saving for this ever since. It's nearly took 18 months to save all the money up for this holiday, and it's been made a bit more difficult by needing to save for Tokyo as well. So for every single Disney holiday we go on, my mum likes to make a planning booklet, and in this booklet there is a plan for every single day. The food usually stays the same, but the activities are usually just rough guides, because with a Disney park, unless you have fast passes planned, like for Walt Disney World, you can't actually plan for definite what you're going to do each day. So as you can see, she will have the day on the one side and the plans for food up the top, and then what we're going to do and reference numbers if necessary on here, which I've covered up, even though by the time this video goes up those reference numbers won't mean anything anymore because they will have been used, but that's me. I've also got a sheet telling me how much things roughly cost per person. I've got some in pounds and some in dollars. So on the first day we are flying from Heathrow at 11:30 to land in Los Angeles at 10 to 3. We have airport parking booked at Heathrow for £98.10 per car, and the flights per person with a return were £521.54 each. We then have a transfer shuttle booked through Super Shuttle from LAX to our hotel, which was $34.20 per person. We are then planning to visit Walmart and Target to stock up on drinks and snacks that will be left in the hotel for when we are there. And we are also hoping to go to World of Disney because my mum needs to buy something to complement one of her outfits on the first Disney day. We are staying at the Grand Legacy Hotel, which is right across from Disneyland, and for 10 nights it is costing $871.65 per person. For food that day, we are going to eat at the airport in the morning, and then we eat lunch on the plane, and then our dinner of the evening will either be at Denny's or IHOP. You will see in the vlogs which one we decide to do. And then obviously we're going to have an early night for our first Disney day. So day 2, she has what park we're at, the park opening times, and whether there is a show on. So our first day is Disneyland. The park times are 8 AM till 11 PM, and there are 2 Main Street electrical parades that day. And our focus is to concentrate on Fantasyland and New Orleans Square. Like I said, this is a rough plan, but this is to make sure that we manage to get every area of each park done. So food for that day, we're having an IHOP breakfast, eating at the Jolly Holiday Bakery for lunch, and then we are going to Carnation Cafe at 5:30 for dinner. That is already reserved and it's on our Disneyland app. So on this page we have a list of snacks we'd like to try and rides we would like to do. So we are hoping to fast pass Haunted Mansion Holiday that day, and me and Joe are hoping to fast pass the Matterhorn bobsleds. The other attractions that don't have fast pass are Pirates of the Caribbean, It's a Small World, Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Snow White, the Carousel, the Mad Tea Party, and the Disneyland Railroad. We haven't been on the railroad in such a long time because it was closed when we went to Disneyland Paris, so fingers crossed we get to go on the Disneyland Railroad. We opted for a Disneyland 5-day ticket with Max Pass and single park, so that means we cannot park hop. And that worked out to $415 per person. So the third day we are doing Disney California Adventure. The park times are 8 AM to 8 PM. There is a World of Colour and 3 Frozen live shows. We are hoping to knock out Cars Land, Pixar Pier and Hollywoodland that day. So breakfast is going to be at Flo's V8. We usually split up for lunch at DCA as me and Joe tend to go to Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta, and my parents tend to go to the Lucky Fortune Cookery. And dinner will be at Award Wieners. So again, she's got some snacks that she wants to try, which I will hopefully get to show you in the vlogs. And then the fast passes we can get are Radiator Springs, the Incredicoaster, Toy Story Mania, and Guardians of the Galaxy for Mom and Joe. And then we would like to do the other Cars Land attractions, the other Pixar Pier attractions, and Monsters Inc. and Frozen Live in Hollywoodland. I'm hoping this day includes the Pixar games as well. The next day we are back in Disneyland. The park times are 8 AM till 11 PM again, but we have a Magic Morning 7 AM till 8 AM. Because if you get a 5-day pass you are given one Magic Morning, and then we've got a Plaza Inn reservation at 8:40 for breakfast. So we're going to see what we can get done in that first hour and 40 minutes and then go to our reservation. The Plaza Inn breakfast is $59.99 per person, as this is a character breakfast and you don't choose from a set menu like you would for Carnation Cafe. There are 2 Main Street electrical parades, but we should have seen it on the first day. And then for lunch we are hoping to get an Ogre's Cantina reservation, but I think on the day I'm filming this my mum has to secure it today, so I'm not sure at the moment whether we've got it, but hopefully we have. And for dinner we are hoping to go to the Golden Horseshoe, which we've never been to, and because of the history of it, with Walt having his wedding anniversary meal there, I would really like to eat there. So my mum has put in bold, after breakfast head straight for Galaxy's Edge. My mum wasn't excited for Galaxy's Edge because she hasn't watched the Star Wars films since the original 3 came out, but we are really buzzing for Galaxy's Edge now, so we've got to make sure we do it. So our fast passes that day will be Big Thunder Mountain and Indiana Jones, and I'm also hoping we'll be able to get on Smuggler's Run as well. And then to finish off Adventureland and Frontierland we need to do the Tiki Room, the Jungle Cruise and the Mark Twain Riverboat. The next day is an all new experience for us as we are going to Knott's Berry Farm. The opening hours are 10 till 5:30, so we are having an IHOP breakfast and then Ubering to Knott's Berry Farm. I believe it costs $9 or $10 in an Uber, it's not very far away. And then we will have snacks inside Knott's Berry Farm. What we are most excited for is the Dipping Dots. And my mum's really excited to try everything boysenberry, literally everything boysenberry. And then we have a reservation for 4:30 at Ma Knott's Chicken Restaurant. I'm not sure how much we will get done at Knott's Berry Farm as I've never been, so I'm not sure what the ride times are like, but when we looked at crowd calendars when we were deciding what days to go where, Friday is generally a quiet day at Knott's Berry Farm, and we weren't going to do Disneyland again as it was so busy the Friday we went in April. And the Knott's Berry Farm ticket for one day was $49 per person. And then after we've had our chicken dinner the park will be closed, so we are going to take an Uber to the Main Place Mall in Santa Ana, where they have a box lunch, a Bath and Body Works, a Disney store, a Hot Topic, a JCPenney's, a Forever 21 and a Macy's, and then we'll take the taxi back to the hotel, as I believe this mall is open till about 9 o'clock. On the Saturday we are going whale watching. We are taking a whale watching and beach tour which cost $73.14 per person. So we are getting picked up at our hotel at 8:25. We go to Huntington Beach, Newport Beach and Laguna Beach. And our plans for food that day are Denny's, IHOP and the Cheesecake Factory, which I'm really excited for. Last year we ate outside at the Cheesecake Factory and we were freezing, but it's going to be really warm in September, so we will definitely want to eat outside. The Sunday is what is actually throwing off my YouTube schedule, because we are going to an Oogie Boogie Halloween party. So because this video is going to go up on the 29th of September, normally I would do my packing video, my what's in my parks bag video, and then the travel day. But I would like to get my Halloween content to you guys as quickly as possible, so I will probably just do the packing video and then I will show you the Halloween party, because I want to get you all hyped up for Halloween and it doesn't seem right to me to show you the Halloween party in December. So the plan for my vlogs will probably be that I show you this planning video and then we pack together, and then I show you the Halloween party, and then the vlogs continue as normal. I hope you don't mind this, but I just personally don't like watching Halloween party videos any other time than around Halloween, so hopefully you like how I do this. Obviously I can't tell you what the hauls are going to be like yet because I haven't bought anything yet, but I am hoping that there will be a couple of hauls and I will intersperse them again like I did last time. So on this Sunday we have brunch at the Storytellers Cafe at the Grand Floridian. This is at 11:30, so it's our breakfast and lunch. And just like the Plaza Inn, this is a character breakfast, so it costs $59.99 per person. The Oogie Boogie Bash ticket cost $120 per person. I believe it's $110 on any other day than a Sunday, but you can get in earlier on a Sunday. I believe every other day of the week you can get in at 4, but on a Sunday you can get in at 2 p.m. and the party goes on till 11 p.m. Regular guests that aren't attending the party will leave at 6 p.m. This is a first for me, as I am so used to seeing Halloween parties in Disneyland, but this year they decided to do it in DCA, which means that Joe and I are going to try and get on the Incredicoaster when it's dark, and we will also try and do the Radiator Springs races when it's dark as well. I am not going to show you what our outfits are. I will just show them to you in the Halloween party video, which obviously will come before our vlogs. So what I'm going to do for that day is the Storytellers Cafe, and the time before the party will be one vlog, and then the Halloween party will be completely separate. So I'm hoping you enjoy it that way, but I didn't want to completely skip out a vlog when I get to them, so you can see what we did in the morning before our Halloween party in that vlog. Our main snacks for that party will be the trick or treat trails, as I'm really hoping we can get a big haul of American candy. Now this is where everything gets tricky, because the Monday was supposed to be a chill day, because we are at the Halloween party until quite late, and Joe and I are thinking of getting an IHOP after the party. But British Airways let us know 3 weeks before the fact that they were cancelling our flight home. We had a number of options and none of them seemed good. If we flew with Virgin, the tickets would have been almost double to fly us home at the time that we wanted to go home. Or if we flew with BA to avoid the pilot strike that caused the cancellation, we would have to lose a day of our holiday. This has meant we've also lost a day in the hotel, as we cannot change our booking, but it was just better that we got home safe instead of potentially being stranded. So what was supposed to be our chill day on the Monday is now another day in California adventure, because this was supposed to happen on the day we lost. So the park times are 8 till 8 again. There is a World of Colour and 3 Frozen Lives, just in case we missed it the other day. and we are hoping to do Grizzly Peak and Paradise Gardens because that should knock out everything for DCA, but we may have already done this, so if we have, we will just redo our favourites. So we are having breakfast at IHOP, snacks within the park for lunch, and then we are going to Smoke Jumpers Grill for dinner. We are hoping to do Soarin', World of Colour, Grizzly River Run and Goofy Sky School as fast passes, as well as Silly Symphony Swings and Little Mermaid without fast passes. So unfortunately we do not have a chill day anymore. This was actually most important for my dad, as with his heart problems and his bad knee, a lot of walking requires him to take a rest. But we are just hoping that Dad doesn't get too overloaded. He does love to sit and people watch, so we tend to put him in the Starbucks on Main Street or the Starbucks in Hollywoodland if he needs a rest. And he thoroughly enjoys that just as much as we enjoy going on thrill rides that he can't do anymore. So our final day is in Disneyland. This is the Tuesday and we are coming home on the Wednesday instead of the Thursday. So the park times are 8 AM till 11 PM. There is a magic morning, but we've already used ours by this point. And we are doing Tomorrowland, Critter Country and Mickey's Toontown. We have a reservation at the Carnation Cafe for breakfast this time at 8:10. And then we're having snacks for lunch, and then we are going to the Plaza Inn for dinner. We are hoping to get fast passes for Buzz Lightyear, Space Mountain and Splash Mountain, and Joe and I will do Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. But with my dad's vertigo, he can't do it and my mum doesn't like it, so that will just be Joe and I. And then on the Wednesday we come home, so mum's put sadness on the book because we hate leaving Disney. It's very strange the going home is, because I get so much anxiety about getting stranded that on the home day I do just want to go home, but at the same time I really don't want to leave. So it's a very conflicting day and there's a lot of emotions. But again, we have a transfer via Super Shuttle from our hotel back to LAX. Our breakfast that morning will be at the IHOP, which is 2 doors away from our hotel. And then we'll have lunch at the airport and then plain food for dinner, so I probably won't eat then. Our flight from LAX is at 3:30 and we land at Heathrow 10:10 the next morning. So my mum is allowing roughly $500 per person for food the entire week outside of those pre-booked meals that I mentioned. Snacks aren't included in this, so we would have to allow more for snacks. And for spending money, my mum and dad are taking £500 each. I am currently taking $700, which I am hoping I can get to $900 if I save up a little bit more in this next week, because we get paid the day we touch down in England, so I don't have to worry about having any money left in my bank account. So essentially the day we fly out, I'm going to move what is in my bank account into my Revolut card. So just like for Tokyo, I am taking my Revolut card. This is a currency card that comes with an app, and you can use Apple Pay to move the money from your bank account to the Revolut card. I'm also taking a little bit of cash. My Auntie Julie and my cousins Jennifer and Catherine gave me $50 for my birthday, which I have kept for this trip. So I'm really excited to see what I buy with that money. It still doesn't feel completely real that by the time this video goes up I will already be home and already have the Disney blues. So in the comments give me some love, as I'm going to be feeling very fragile by the time you see this video. So I'm hoping this planning video helps you, especially with the how much things cost per person. Like I said, this has taken an awful lot of saving. My mum is incredibly good with budgeting money. I've seen her spreadsheets that plan how much goes into savings for holidays, how much goes on bills, stuff like that. My saving hasn't exactly gone to plan because I was supposed to have quite a bit more money by now, but I had to save money for Tokyo first before I started saving money for California. So if I had had more time, I would probably have over $1,000 by now, but unfortunately I just can't do that. So I don't think my haul will be any smaller, but I think some of the more expensive items that I would normally buy, such as a dress from the Disneyland dress shop, I won't be getting this time, unfortunately. But I have my eye on a few things that I am going to get, so they are all saved on my Instagram, because my mum is not the only one who's been doing planning. I have a little Instagram wish list where I have saved pictures of everything that I would like to buy, and also in my notebook that I use to plan my YouTube videos, I have actually planned out my outfits. So there they all are each day, and this not only makes it easier to pack, but it also makes it easier while we're there to know exactly what I'm going to wear, so that I save time each morning. Obviously my planning is nowhere near as important as my mum's, but I have to plan what I'm wearing so that I get the pictures I want in the right park and things like that. Now that all that planning is done, I am able to pack. So like I said, the next Sunday video you will see is me packing for my California trip. Make sure you come back on Tuesday, as I will be unboxing this month's Pop-in-a-Box, providing I have had time to film it between getting home and it going up. I'm really hoping that I've got the September subscriber exclusive pop vinyl. I've heard rumours about what it might be, and if it is, I really want it, but obviously there is no knowing whether I will get that pop or not. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Obviously the Tokyo version of this video I filmed when we got home, so I was able to tell you what worked and what didn't with our plan. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I will be happy to help you, as I will be home by the time this video goes up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday for my next video. Bye!